Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, a super cool waterfall. Wow, this is pretty awesome, and in the interest of keeping this section short, just because in yesterday's episode this opening segment was very long and I babbled about something like horror movies on the Oculus Rift. Is that what I said? I totally forget at this point. It's been a little while. Anyways, it is time for me to guess where I think this is. Now, I guess it is a spoiler, but if you look down in the comment section below, you can see which one of the commenters, which one of you guys got closest on this location. So now, hopefully that person got pretty good. Who knows? Let's figure out what my guess is going to be on this one. We got a waterfall, some cool vegetation. I honestly think it's going to be... Okay, now we're going to go with South America. We're going to go with Guyana. Yeah, we're going to go with Guyana. I mean, it's like Venezuela, but not. I would say even more exciting, just because we're there even less. We're not in Venezuela very often, but Guyana, my God, we're there much less. So we're gonna say that. Let's make the guess, and the answer is it's just in Brazil. I mean, Brazil's plenty exciting, but it is a country that shows up in GeoGuessr, Google Maps. So I guess it's a little bit less out of the question. It's a little bit more common. Is there a name for the place we were at? No, apparently not. It's off the beaten track, hard to get to, but you can get there if you find yourself in Arinapolis in... were we in Mato Grosso? Wow, there you go. Look at that. Sort of near Bolivia, but not really. Just, in Brazil. Mato Grosso. MG. Well, I got 1135 points, about 2,000 kilometers away. Hopefully some of you guys got pretty good. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. Somewhere very cool and very tricky. Because honestly, this one, there's really not many clues as to where we are in the world. All we've got is some masonry and architecture. That's pretty much all we've got to look at. A very, very cool building, which by the look of this sort of peak over here, at one point did definitely have a roof. I don't think this was totally some sort of open building. It looks like there was some form of roof that was at one point on this, probably some kind of like wooden or like I wouldn't say it wasn't like a masonry roof. I don't know. I mean, that's not the way of saying it. You guys know what I'm trying to say here. But it seems to have disappeared over time. Who knows how much time? Probably not thousands of years, but perhaps hundreds. And that's all gone now, and all we've got is this now big open room. And the real question is, where in the world do you guys think we are? Put on your detective caps, and if you guys have any sort of familiarity with architecture, stuff like that, materials, places in the world, maybe that'll help a whole lot. Me, myself, I've got sort of two regions in the world that I have in mind for as to where I think this is. For as to where. Wow, that is an interesting cloistering of words there. And I know cloistering is wrong. It's probably like clustering. Cloyster is a Pokemon. There you go. One of my favorites as a child, actually. I was always a big fan of Cloyster. So, all right. Anyways, where in the world do you guys think we are? Put it down in the comment section below and tell me, where in the world do you think this is? If you are the person that gets closest in tomorrow's video, after I get done with trying to make a guess as to where I think it is, I will put your name down in the comment section of that video and announce you as being the winner. So if you got any clues as to where do you think this place is, put your guesses down and tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, and welcome to the main section of today's video, which today is going to be a viewer challenge. Oh my goodness, viewer challenge episode number 100. My God, this is the 100th viewer challenge that I have done so far, that we have done together. Wow, this is a crazy green wall. I mean, what game do you play? This like racquetball, but it seems pretty big. It looks like highlight. Jeez, but I doubt it's highlight. Anyways. 100th viewer challenge. That is awesome. And this is going to be viewer challenge one brought to us by, oh, look at that. The name isn't displayed right now. And there's a reason for that. The name could be displayed, and maybe I should. But someone in the comment section a few episodes ago said they were going to send one. And then I received one very shortly after. The thing is, the username that went along with that challenge wasn't the same as the person who had sent the comment. So my initial thought was, oh, okay, that's someone different. Reading the comment that they sent, with the viewer challenge, the name that they wrote at the end, from Julian. And that is not their username, but it is similar to the username of the person that sent the, we're going to send a challenge for the 100th. So I'm going to just call this person Julian. I'm not going to call it by the username that actually came with the challenge or by the name of the person that sent the, we're going to send a challenge. Maybe it's not, and unfortunately, that's too bad. I guess I didn't get that one. If you're the person that was going to send a challenge for the 100th, and this is not the one you sent, fortunately, I haven't gotten yours already, and I guess it's time to record. But I did get one from someone who goes by the name of Julian. At least that's what they've decided to tell me, and that's what I'm going to say. Lots of people around the world named Julian, but there you go. Not going to show the username because it's a whole confusing thing. YouTube, once they implemented the whole Google Plus integration, you could change your username, and then you could use real names, stuff like that. It's just a mess because now, if you go like youtube.com/ what do you write? What do you write to get to a lot of people's channels? I mean, for me, thankfully, you can write AtherGames. I mean, that's good. You can write that and get to my channel. I mean, it's still the name that I use because I've never changed it, and I refuse to do that, which was, in the end, a good decision. But for a lot of people, especially the ones that create new channels and can use their real name, let's say their name is like... let's say their name is Tom Berenger. I have to look up on a movie poster that I've got hanging. Yeah, you guys can make a guess as to what movie poster you think it is. If your name is Tom Berenger, and what is it? youtube.com/Tom Berenger _ who knows? No, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. And if you got an old name and then you've changed it, then it's youtube.com/your old name, but your new name is nothing like it. So it sort of makes things a whole lot more confusing, which is why you shouldn't change your name. Well, you can change your name, to be honest. If you're not going to make a channel and no one's going to go to it, then that's fine. You can change your name and you can have any sort of name that you want. That's good. In many ways, it's good. In some ways, it's bad, actually. So, it's up to you. Anyways, enough about that nonsense. This is... God, sometimes I go on these weird tangents. Anyways, thank you so much to whomever sent this challenge. Whom is probably not the right one. It's probably who, but I've called you Julian, so I'm going to keep calling you Julian because that's what you call yourself. And there you go. Yes, so we're going to do this challenge. It's the 100. There is a theme to it, and that is, do you remember? That means it's locations picked from the first 20 viewer challenges that we've been to. So that is really, really cool. It's a time of remembering all of the cool locations we've been to. So these are 5 locations picked from the original 20 viewer challenges. So that is a really cool idea. I'm excited to give that a shot. Can I remember the locations? Can I get a super high score? Will I get a decently high score? Probably. And if I don't, that's super embarrassing. But will I get a super, super high score? That's what I'm hoping to do here. Of course, if you guys want to send a challenge, go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com, create a challenge, custom one, send it to me using the YouTube inbox system, or if you can't figure that out, put it in the comment section of one of these videos, send it to me, and then I will do it. Awesome. Let's go do this, and if you guys want to follow along with this challenge yourselves, you can click down the description below and do this challenge yourself. So awesome. Challenge has been accepted. Wow, this is very nice. And thankfully, one of the things that I have learned since the beginning here is flags. And one of the things that that I didn't know before were flags. I wasn't very good with them, but you know, seeing this, I can now say, oh, fantastic, we're in Denmark. Which, knowing any of the viewer challenges that were sent in before, we probably find ourselves in Copenhagen. And that's probably where we are. We're probably in Copenhagen because it's a location we visited a lot, especially in the early days. So there you go. That is very fun. Tivoli, okay. And now to me that doesn't really say too much. I remember probably looking at that. I seem to remember this name. I don't really know where I went. I forget. KR, okay. Currency. To me, that says, okay, well, see, the thing about that, well, all right, that actually just makes things a little bit more complicated. Because KR and then this seems real Swedish to me. But the flag, I mean, come on, it's not a Swedish flag, right? Okay, but no, we're not gonna be anywhere like that. No, we're gonna be in Copenhagen. At worst, we're gonna be in Malmo. But I really think we're going to be in Copenhagen, because that's just where we were so many times before. Now, is there? We were over here near the Little Mermaid. That was one of the locations we've been to before. Now, where else could we be? Is there anything else that sort of jumps out at me? There's the airport. There's that. Okay, so let's go. Let's keep on moving, seeing what we can see. All right, this cafe. Yeah, I think this is the way that we went last time. We went over here. KR. I might have chosen Tivoli Special. Now that's the name of the place. KR. Again, I probably should know this by now. Whether that's a currency that's used here in Denmark. But I mean, I'm fairly certain it's kroner, right? Fairly certain that's it. Again, I could be completely wrong, but that is, I think it's a Swedish thing. Could be also something that's used in Denmark as well. I mean, currency is the same name. The dollar, right? How many places use dollars? A lot of places. Pesos as well. A lot of places use that. But we are going to be going Copenhagen. I really want to get this like super right, but honestly, it's pretty hard. We were here before. I don't think we're going to be up in this area down here. Maybe we're going to be over here. Do I really think that's going to be the case? I don't really think that's going to be the case. No, those are like cemeteries. All right, well, we can keep moving. Do we see anything? Not anything that gives us any more of a clue as to where exactly we are. The thing is, I don't remember where exactly in Copenhagen we are. That's one of the things that I don't know. So if I had to make a guess, I would say we're probably around this thing over here, and we're just gonna go, just like that. I think that's gonna be good enough. We're probably not really exactly there, but that's fine. The answer was we were indeed there. Where were we? Oh, there, Tivoli Gardens. Now I can see it. It seems quite obvious now. But 63.55. Oh, back here again. Ooh, I love this place. This place is the city of the future. I keep mentioning this. But I'm glad we find ourselves here again, so I can maybe show new people as to how awesome this place truly is. We are in the city of the future right here. I mean, first of all, look at this, right? Wow. That is glorious. I mean, just check that out. Let's go a little bit this way before. Oh, wow, that is cool. Check that out. Some sort of a dome thing. Look at this building too. Big hole in it. Oh man, a new one's being built right over there. See? There you go. One of our first clues right there. You can see that. It's one of your first clues as to where we can be. More really cool stuff. I mean, just check that thing out. Wow. What the heck happened here for it to look like this? That's a good question that I myself Don't know. Okay, well, here's the major clue. There you go. That's the major clue. You guys know flags? There you go. There's that one you can look at. And you might think to yourself, you recognize that flag and you haven't seen this place before. You might think, what? Really? Yes. Yes, sir and or ma'am. This is Astana, Kazakhstan. Isn't that fucking crazy? Look at this place. It's beautiful. Really, I mean, just look at this. I mean, wow, wow, wow. Oh, damn it, I'm sorry. Ah, fuck. No, that was not nice. That was not nice to say. But it's really... it's really the only thing that comes to mind when you see this, right? I mean, I don't want to make a Borat joke when we're in Kazakhstan, because that's fucking offensive and terrible. Not that I'm not a fan of Borat, I must say. I am. Not a representation of Kazakhstan at all. I mean, fuck, look at this place, right? Does not look like anything that would be portrayed in Borat, right? Not at all. This is... I mean, I'm not going to say this is representative of the rest of Kazakhstan either, but I'm going to go with imagining Kazakhstan as the country of the future, because, I mean, look at this. I mean, come on. This is awesome. And finally we find ourselves past here, and well, now, we're sort of leaving the future. So Astana is the place that we're in. Awesome. I mean, it's just so cool. That is one of the coolest looking places, for sure. So it's this whole thing right here. Like, there you go. There's the entertainment center. Okay, now what is this? Is this the globe, or is yeah, that's probably the monument right there. That's the presidential palace. We were right there. Yeah, right there. Make the guess. The answer was, let's go. Yeah, pretty much. We were in that intersection. We were just actually a little bit further in. 6475. That was awesome. Oh, lordy. Okay. Well, I can say that this is gonna be an interesting one, isn't it? I don't really know. Okay. I do not recognize this place at all. This was in one of the... Okay, so this has got to be a weird place as well, right? I mean, not weird, but just... Panama, really? I mean... Maybe. Maybe. Does that make sense? Okay, wow. Look at all this sort of different stuff. Oh, look at that. You get a discount. It's only $1,600. 1 point. 800. Okay, that's $800 dollars. Okay, dollars rules out Brazil. Dollars rules out... Oh my, what the hell is... That's just a doll. Okay. That's a doll, everybody. It's a doll, believe me. Jesus, okay. Okay, right. So, yeah, Panama, dollars makes sense. That rules out. I mean, definitely we're not in Mexico. Definitely we're not in. We're not anywhere that uses pesos. Although I don't really know what the symbol for pesos is. I'm assuming it's probably some kind of P and not a dollar. I'm assuming this means 1,000. All right, well, that's fine. I don't really... The dollar thing doesn't really help. We could be in Panama. If we are in Panama, then... I mean, that's really... I mean, I can't not guess Panama, right? You were in Panama in one of the first 20 challenges? I don't remember that. What I remember in where I originally thought we were is something like the Canary Islands, or... Oh, no, yeah, these are the Canary Islands. Canary Islands, or the... I don't really know what these islands are called again. I probably should know, but for whatever reason, don't. We could be... We were in the Azores a lot. We were in this Funchal place over here, which is Madeira. Yeah, that's right. We were there. But Panama, really? Okay. This is a bit harder. That's... I mean, if I hadn't have seen the flag, I would have been really, really off. But, I mean, I guess I kind of have to guess it, right? Like, I mean, maybe we're not in Panama. I mean, I didn't even see a flag. That's right. I don't even know what the Panamanian flag looks like. So that's one of the things. But you know, I really, I really don't know. We're not in Brazil. That's one of the things that I do know. And we don't use EU license plates, which is another big clue that we might actually be in Panama. So I guess I'm gonna have to guess Panama. Do I think we're in Panama City? That's that's a real place, right? First of all, yeah. Do I think we're in Panama City? Sure. Why not? Let's guess it. Let's guess Panama City. I wouldn't know where. Let's make the guess. No, you see, that's what I should have mentioned it, but I was thinking back, and I remember us being in Colombia for the first time. And yeah, so there you go, Sin Celejo. I should have probably known that there is no Street View in Panama. We went to Panama for one of the first times not too long ago, I thought. So that's why I was wondering a little bit about it. But yeah, Colombia. That makes a little bit more sense because I actually remember going to Colombia. But unfortunately, that didn't click for me. I guess I just went with a red herring and decided to ignore the fact that I didn't remember going to Panama at all. But I did remember going to Colombia. 2477. Where would I have guessed? I probably would have guessed down here, getting even further, to be honest. I would have got the right country. Probably would have been happier getting the right country than the location. But there you go. 2477. Ah, okay. We find ourselves in Quebec. Somewhere in Quebec. Where in Quebec are we? Probably in the Montreal area. Reason why we find ourselves in Quebec, we got stop signs that look like this. It's the only place in the world you find them. In France, they say stop. What does that say? I don't know what municipality we're in. I'm guessing we're probably somewhere around Montreal. Seems to be the case. Oh yeah, we're near like a university or college, right? Yeah, I think that was like the case. All right. Yeah. Well, that's just like a normal school. Doesn't really help. Okay, we're near like just a school. I thought we were near a university or college when we were. But I thought we were like in Sherbrooke or something like that, right? Were we in Sherbrooke? I can't remember. I don't think this is the same university. This is a high school, which is not where I remember being. I think when yeah, were we in Sherbrooke? It's hard to tell, honestly. I mean, we got that stuff. We're definitely not in. We're definitely not in Gatineau. Are we in? No, we're not in like Saint Jerome or something like that. We're not somewhere like that, right? I was there not too long ago, actually. I was there like the other day. Yeah, there the other day. Which is just north of Montreal. It's right here. There you go. Why was I there? Decided to take a drive on the 50. That's the entire reason. Because the 50, this road right here, it used to end here, and I forget where it started again. I think from here to here it didn't exist or something like that. And they recently finished it off, which means you might think it's faster going to Montreal that way. It's not. It's faster going to Quebec City from where I live. So much faster going to Quebec City using this road, but still using this road right here to get to Montreal is still faster, rather than using the 50. But anyways, that's besides the point. Just trying to remember where in the world we are. I'm going to zoom into here because I think we're probably going to be within this square somewhere. But where is a good question. I don't know. This place, I don't really see. I don't see anywhere that I don't see a name of a place. That's the thing. If I saw a name of a place, it'd probably be good. I mean, I don't know the name of everywhere in Quebec. I'll tell you that much. But I know a lot of names of a lot of places. So, I mean, I probably have like a decent enough chance of getting it. See, this looks a little bit more like Saint Jerome, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, this stuff looks a little bit more like it, right? This stuff looks a little bit more like when I was there a couple of days ago. It's not quite right, but it almost is. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you'd expect to see there, isn't it? Sure. I mean, why not? I mean, I've mentioned it enough. Was there really not too long ago? Oh, yeah, area code. 450. That's like, is that the outside of Montreal area code? I think it is, right? It's the outside of Montreal area code. Yeah, so we're gonna go with Saint Jerome right there. Boom, make the guess. No, we were outside of Montreal, but we were in Saint Eustache, right over here. Very, very cool. Didn't go here. Where I did go, on the other hand, was right here is as close as I got to this place the other day. Right here on this road trip that randomly did just for fun, for real, no reason other than to waste time, I guess. Right over here is as close as I got. So there you go. Very nice. Was almost there the other day. 4904. Very cool. All right, now where are we? Oh boy. Okay, we're in a church. A church that I honestly don't recognize, which is a little bit sad. Okay, got some people here. They seem like they're having a good time. But where is this? Well, we've got a name. Sidney Jose Romano. If it is Jose. I mean, it could be Jose. I don't know. But we're gonna go with we don't know. Okay, well, thinking about that, where could this be? Now, honestly, here I've got no idea. I don't remember this location. I've got to admit, this one's escaping my mind. God, where is this one located? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's... oh boy, I'm very, very, very confused. Well, do we see anything? No, I'm not really getting any sort of big clues here, and we can't leave here, right? There's no other places to go. All right, well, it's very beautiful. It's not, I don't think it's one of the world's most recognized churches, but it is a church. Some nice people over here attending church. The name, that first name, Sydney. I'm not even sure, to be honest. That first name doesn't really help. If the name was just Jose Romano, where would I say that person's from? It's a good question. I don't really know where I would say they're from. Well, I mean, oh God, this is an awful way. I mean, Romano. If I were to think just the last name, I would say Italian. If I were to just go on the last name, that first name, I'm not sure about that first name. That middle name, is that an Italian name? I'm not sure. That first name, is that an Italian name? I'm not sure either. So I guess since I'm not sure, where do I associate this first name with a country? I don't associate it with any country specifically. And this first name, I don't associate that with a country either. This last name, Italian, I think. I mean, specifically, why Italian? I mean, because of Everybody Loves Raymond, right? Ray Romano. He's of Italian heritage, I believe. If this is, okay, and that's really the only reason. So I guess I'm going to go with Italy, aren't I? I'm not feeling it, but it is where I'm going to go. Where in Italy? Actually, instead of going Italy, let's go Malta. Just to make it more pizzazzy. Oh, we could be on Sardinia, right? Sardinia or Malta? Sardinia. I think we were in Sardinia in one of the first places, and not Malta. I think Malta came a little bit after in one of that. So we're gonna go with Sardinia. All right, make the guess. Wow, we were in Uruguay in one of the first ones. Uruguay. Okay. Well, you know, there you go. We found it. We were in Uruguay. Montevideo Metropolitan Cathedral. I mean, I've got to say, it was quite nice. Uruguay. Wow, it's another location I don't remember. Do you remember? The answer is, for the most part, no. 403. How many locations did I remember? Well, let's find out. I remembered, well, I can remember Copenhagen. Didn't find it exactly. I'll never forget Astana, because that place, I mean, there are 4 words to perfectly describe this location. And then we were very close to Montreal. Probably in the greater Montreal area, right? I mean, here's the thing. I don't really know what you would count as the city of Montreal. It's a bit difficult. Like, is Laval actually part of the city of Montreal? It might not be, and this part over here might not be, which is something, because like the city of Ottawa proper is like it's really big. It's like just the city proper is it's a big area. Where is it? I think it's like, no, it doesn't count Arnprior. It counts Canada. It's kind of like this, like that. It's real big, just the city proper, and then the metropolitan area is also very big. But I mean, there you go. It's a big city. It's 2,800 square kilometers. There you go. That's, if I remember correctly, which is huge, because I believe that's like the size of Hong Kong, or much bigger than Hong Kong, which is just fucking wild. Because there you go. I mean, it's not the biggest. It's not one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest in Canada in terms of like sort of city proper and metropolitan areas as well. I mean, the thing that's crazy about it is that it's like this huge metropolitan area. It's not populous. The Halifax one is too, but like Halifax, literally, first of all, Lower Sackville, best damn name of a city in Canada. I've always found it really funny. Lower Sackville. I mean, come on. But yeah, no, the Halifax like municipality city thing is like huge. I mean, it might just be this whole green square thing, but like I remember it being like very, very, very big. But I think one of the biggest ones is the Tokyo one, which is like straight up like all of this area right here. It's giant. It's this place that counts as the metropolitan area of Tokyo. So anyways, yeah, there you go. Near Montreal, we were in Panama. Colombia, should have remembered. I didn't remember. Also, this one I didn't remember. So I only remember 2. Not exactly where this was. I remembered exactly where this one was. And then this last one, holy crap, I didn't remember it. I mean, I kind of remember. I mean, I probably made a similar mistake, right? I probably did make a similar mistake last time I guessed it, but there you go. We weren't in Uruguay. I mean, we were in Uruguay, not Sardinia. So, very nice. Thank you so much for this challenge, and as always, tune in tomorrow for more hot GeoGuessr action. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.